Well, in tonight's Health Connection, we're joined by Dr. Eric Kaplan with the Colorado Springs Asthma and Allergy Clinic. So first, thanks for coming in tonight.
Yeah, thank you. No, thanks for having me.
Appreciate your first time down here with us. So
no, it's great.
We appreciate you stopping by.
Sure.
We want to talk about some of the home remedies that you can do if you're suffering from allergies, because a lot of times it's just a pain to go to the doctor, to go to the pharmacy. So there's a couple little things at home that you could probably do to kind of ease these allergies, right?
Right. No, absolutely. And, you know, money's tight, and some people don't want to see the physician, even though we're really friendly and nice. So different things that people can do is, number one, checking the pollen counts. You know, if you know what you're allergic to, you can certainly avoid it a little bit better. So getting tested would help with that. But, you know, if you check the pollen counts online, you could say, hey, are the tree pollen counts high, or the weed pollen counts high, and maybe I can go out on a day when they're low. Exercising, if you're going to exercise, do it in the evening rather than first thing in the morning. That can help. Keeping animals outside of the bedroom can help. So if your cat and dog like to sleep on your bed, and you're allergic to those things, you may want to keep them off your bed and out of your bedroom. And then using a HEPA filter, a HEPA-grade air filter, can really help with that as well. So that's something you could buy at Sears, Target, Costco, put it in your bedroom, plug it in, and leave it on.
Good. What are some of the products that you may have sitting at home that could be good to treat allergies? I've heard honey on a couple different occasions. I don't know exactly what allergies it's good for, but I've heard that one tossed around.
Right. We talked about local honey before, and tastes delicious, and we're always big proponents of that. It's just the problem is bees don't really pollinate tree pollen, you know, so they pollinate pretty flowers, and so there's not a lot of tree pollen in local honey, but still, if it helps your allergies, you know, why not? Saltwater rinses can really help. So people have those saltwater rinse bottles at home. So those can help. They're nice, natural, healthy. Make sure you use filtered or distilled water with that. So the CDC recommends that. But a lot of people have those kind of things sitting at home.
But if you're sitting at home and you're suffering, and you're not really sure what you're suffering from, you've got to go to the doctor, right?
Absolutely, yeah. If you have allergy symptoms and you're doing a home remedy and it helps, great. You know, continue that. But if it doesn't help, talk to your doctor about seeing a board-certified allergist. That's what we do. That's all that we do. And we're certainly here to help.
And those tests are very simple, too. It's not like you have to go through this long, painful process.
No. It's a piece of plastic, usually just on your back. For the first round of testing, there's no needles and no shots, and sometimes that's all we do. So it takes about 15, 20 minutes. You can know what you're allergic to so you can avoid those things in the future.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks so much for coming in, Doctor. Appreciate it.
Anytime.
We're back with one of our Foxy Moms coming up right after this break.